in recent years, the last 5 years, what I've seen is an explosion of startup activity all over the world. I have clients from Eastern Europe to India to Israel it's incredible, to South America. It is astounding the rate of growth and expansion. And it's just been an exciting ride from that perspective. And the principles of entrepreneurship and finance, they apply. They still reign supreme across cultures, across locations.
And now my guest is Joshua Soloway from the CKR Law firm. He's a partner at this event. Thank you so much for joining me here on Mind Your Business.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your background. I mean, we'll get to the firm, but what's your background?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an attorney, obviously, by background. But I'm an entrepreneur. I have a finance and investment banking background. Began my career in Silicon Valley with a startup, SoftBank-backed startup. I was the 13th employee 20 years ago. It's hard for me to believe. So I've been through that ride from that seat. And I guess my background or my story is really about that. It's about the different seats that I've occupied around the startup journey, be it as an early employee, from 12 employees on up to several hundred, and on through to from inception through to exit.
So Josh, I must ask you, how important is that life experience built into what you do today?
It's critical because my clients being angel and venture investors and largely startups and emerging growth tech companies, their business is personal to them. You know, my father's an entrepreneur. He said to me when I first struck out and started my own firm years ago, he said, so you're going out on your own, but this business, being an entrepreneur, it's your life.
Right.
And so for my clients, it's critical. So I think, people can choose from a lot of law firms. And the law firm industry, unfortunately, is heavily commoditized, right? People view a lot of lawyers as interchangeable, and to some extent service is service, and a certain level of quality and expertise. But it's really the experience and the person, it's the trust.
And being there in Silicon Valley, being part of a startup, so therefore when your firm deals with startups, you know it in and out. You're going to ask all the intelligent questions because you've been there, done that.
Well, I'd like to think so. I mean, I try.
Oh, come on.
And so, but that's the thing. So I've seen it there. And what's been really interesting, as this evidence is great, as this event is evidence,
today, sure,
is that in recent years, having started in Silicon Valley, in recent years, the last 5 years, what I've seen is an explosion of startup activity all over the world. I have clients from Eastern Europe to India to Israel it's incredible, to South America. It is astounding the rate of growth and expansion. And it's just been an exciting ride from that perspective. And the principles of entrepreneurship and finance, they apply. They still reign supreme across cultures, across locations. So that's what I try to bring to clients, is that perspective of having been both an investment banker, an entrepreneur, and of course a lawyer. So we try to give them the kind of service that builds trust and that opens up networks and ultimately gives them the ability and the infrastructure to scale to success.
So Josh, just before I let you go, how could people find out more about your firm? What's the website?
Well, they can go to ckrlaw.com. They can always find me.
It's pretty simple. 6 letters for a website. That's great.
I know, right?
CKRlaw.com.
Benefits of an abbreviated name. But they can always find me, on LinkedIn, Joshua Soloway. You can find me at our firm, CKR Law. And of course, I welcome anyone to reach out. If you've got an entrepreneurial dream, if you've got a startup, if you're looking for ventures, this is the world I occupy, the world I live in, and it's an honor to do so.
Josh, thank you for joining me here on Mind Your Business.
Thank you for having me.
I love the honor of interviewing C-level executives and sharing their great advice and perspective on Mind Your Business. I'd love to get your feedback. Post it in the comments below and subscribe. You'll never miss an edition of Mind Your Business.